Welcome back for another Windsor-Essex Home Builders Association's Parade of Homes. Today, we're talking about a brand new NorBuilt construction going on. Actually, we're going to be talking about two. But first, I have Mitchell to explain the one that we're talking about right here today.
Oh, good morning. How are you?
Great. Let's dive in. What is this amazing construction that's going to be happening behind me?
We're super excited to highlight this newest project. It's premier condominiums right here in downtown Amherstburg being built by NorBuilt Construction. Myself, I'm Mitchell Dessop from RE/MAX at the Sign of Experience Real Estate team. We're super excited to be working with NorBuilt to highlight this incredible project that's coming forward.
So we're going to demo the house in behind us here coming up. Date to be determined, but it's pretty soon.
Yeah, so date to be determined of when the house is actually going to come down, but the idea is that construction, or at least will begin hopefully before year's end. And the project we have here, it's a 12-unit luxury condominium building. We're really excited about it. So what's making it special is this location. So it's really hard to come up with a location that isn't already spoken for in downtown Amherstburg. That is just steps from all of the amenities in Amherstburg, and then we have the views of the Detroit River.
I was just going to say, nothing beats this location, and you've got the Detroit River, and you can see all the boats and things going by.
That's the idea. So all the units here are actually facing towards the water, which is really unique. So it's going to stand us out amongst other projects. So
all the units.
All the units, yeah. So 12 of them. There's 4 stories. The smallest units are just under 1,400 square feet, and a majority of the units are just under 2,000. So these are really nice premier size condominiums, 10-foot ceilings, all top of the line finishes. We're really excited.
10-foot ceilings.
It is,
okay,
yeah.
So it is luxury living. It's beautiful. I love the higher you can go, I love
huge
it.
balconies, right? So massive balconies. The highlight is being able to look down Dalhousie Street, be able to walk to the restaurants, bars, and then at home you can see the water. So
nothing beats the view here and just the location and the landscape. And you've got beautiful foliage, trees. I'm assuming a few might have to come down here and there.
Just a few, but you know what? For privacy purposes, be able to keep up as many as we can. But
yeah. And even a great area on this curve. And for parking, is there going to be?
There is, yeah. So there is ample parking, which is another big plus here. So every unit does get an actual covered parking spot, like an upgraded carport, if you will. And then there is a large surface parking as well, with additional parking for friends, family, people coming over. So that's another thing that we were happy about with this site that NorBuilt was able to secure. Is it's a very large site in a prime location. It wasn't originally zoned for this, so NorBuilt's been working hard for the last 2 years to get this project rezoned to be able to build this.
That's a big deal as well, the zoning for this, because as you can see, there was a house bin behind us, and now it's going to be rezoned for...
It has been, yeah. So it's been successfully rezoned to be able to allow for the project to be built.
That's amazing. Yeah. And then my last question I was going to ask you, it's a busy day down here in the town's been a gorgeous day to be shooting this and talking about it, but I was going to say, so there's only 12.
There's only 12.
At the end of the day, there are only 12,
and I
feel like when are you going to open the floodgates for this? Because I think they're going to be scooped up.
So we've started the marketing, but they're not officially for sale yet. We do have quite a long list of people that are interested. So as soon as we're available to actually offer them for sale, we'll be. We don't expect it to last too long.
So you're watching this. Someone's watching this now.
Yeah.
What should they do?
Well, there is 359dalhousie.com. If you go there and put in your information, it'll send us a link with all your information. So as soon as everything's ready to go, you'll be the first to get all the information.
Okay, so that'll go to Mitchell.
That'll go to our team and NorBuilt. Yes.
Okay, perfect. And then you will respond back to
Absolutely.
Them. Okay, so you can kind of get in early before the floodgates open officially, but consider this, your VIP access, if you will.
359dalhousie.com.
Perfect.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mitchell. And now we're going to head down with Norbert to our next location.
Have a great day.
I'm with now the one and only Norbert himself, NorBuilt. You've got another amazing project here to chat about. Let's dive in.
Yes, it's this one's different. It's a single family home development, 18 lots. They're quite large compared to what everybody's doing nowadays. They're approximately 78 by 160, backing onto a nature area, and a little bit different than the last development.
Yeah, and I love, so as you enter down the laneway here, or this is called, now is this would be Brittany's Gate?
The street is actually called Stone Street leading to Brittany Crescent, but the development's called Brittany's Gate.
Okay, got it.
Yes, and we're going to have a couple of piers, stone piers that have the logo on it, so you know when you've arrived.
Oh, beautiful. And this, again, another beautiful part of the town. Like how you find these amazing locations to put your developments, it's outstanding.
This is a funny story. I'll tell you another time how this came about. But we actually purchased it 5.5 years ago, and we've been working on it ever since.
See, and that's the thing I think a lot of people don't realize is you see a project like this, starting construction, but the back story of how long it takes to get the developments in the ground, shovels in the ground to going, it's a lot of work.
Yes, it is. Just to studies you have to do, for the development, environmental studies. It is a lot of work. It is time consuming, but hopefully at the end, this one will definitely be well worth it.
Yeah, so you're starting, the project's underway right now, right? You're starting.
Yes, the roads are paved, as you'll see. The light posts are going in next week, and we actually have in for a building permit already, and we're working with about 4 or 5 other people for quoting and for homes to be built.
Okay,
so we're starting a home, should be next week or the week after.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
So the lots, as you can see, and this is great because you could be driving by, or you could just drive by and park your car and have a look here, or I'm assuming I could just go to the website as well and have a look.
Yes, you can go to NorBuilt.com, and under developments, you'll see Brittany's Gate.
Okay, and so then if I'm interested in one of the developments here or one of the lots, I would contact you or someone in your office.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay,
Yep.
And I really love how you drive down here and you can go basically left or right, depending on where your lot would be.
Yes, it dead ends on both ends, and there's one way in, one way out, so it's going to be really awesome for if you want to play street hockey, or it'll just be nice and quiet. Very quiet back here.
That's huge in this day and age to have something like that too, because really, unless you live down here, you have no need to go down here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's going to be very, very quiet. No drive-through traffic. So
fantastic.
Yeah.
And what do you think is going to be your most favorite part about this project?
One, I love the name because I named it after my daughter, I think, as you know. And I think the pond is going to be a very nice feature when it's finished.
Oh, that's right. So right between 6 and 7.
Yes, we had to do a stormwater retention pond, but we're trying to dress it up, make it look nice. So it's a feature.
Well, there's nothing that you don't do anything. You go all in.
We try and make things nice. When we leave somewhere, as my dad once said, you want to leave it nicer than when you found it. So that's what we're trying to do in Amherstburg.
That is a great words to live by.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Anything else with Brittany's Gate? So we know if you're interested, again, we'll go to the website. I want to make sure that people can get in touch with you there. Otherwise, for right now, you probably don't want people driving through the development as you're working, but maybe they're out for a walk and they might do a little bit of looking over, a weekend here or there.
Yeah, people still move the cones a little bit to go take a look, but if they want to take a look, it'd be best if they called us. And but it will be open to the public very soon. But we are getting ready to build. So this isn't coming. This is here. We're ready to go.
Perfect. 2 projects on the go, Norbert. Well, you've got a lot of other projects. It's 2 that we're sharing with you for today. And I'm sure that we'll be hearing from you and we'll be doing more interviews in the future for future projects.
Absolutely. We have other projects coming, but these are 2 that we're doing right now.
And I do want to say before we go as well, I want you to know you've been on a long-standing WHBA, Windsor Essex Home Builders Association member, but also a board member, and you'll be incoming president, or actually it's called chair now once again, coming up in another year too. So you are a busy man indeed.
Yes, there's we try and keep busy. We're looking to get bored one of these days.
So, I don't think that's ever going to happen for you.
We'll see.
Thank you, Norbert.
Okay, thank you.
All right, and thank you, another Parade of Homes. Thanks for coming out with Norbert and Mitchell today to look at some of the NorBuilt projects on the go.